And in politics, the Secretary General and other high-ranking UN administrators are on Luna for a security summit. We await the official briefing later tonight. Deputy Undersecretary Christian Avasarala has been sequestered to an undisclosed Earth location for emergency government operations.
Archangel is arriving. Stand by for resume post. Ma'am, if you need anything at all, you can use it.
So this is the Secretary General's hideaway. Not bad for a coffin. Nishan, where the fuck are you?
Good morning, Madam Deputy Undersecretary. How was your trip in?
You mean my descent? I'm being guarded like a fucking war prisoner. What do you think?
Was it another assassination plot?
Could be any damn thing. With everyone on Luna for the summit, I am suddenly the highest ranked official on the planet.
Congratulations.
Bullshit. I was the only one expendable enough to remain on Earth. Where is your voice coming from, anyway? I don't see a comms link. What in the flying fuck?
Apologies for the dramatic reveal. I know how you dislike me pinging your terminal all day. This seemed to be a workable solution. I also took the liberty of having security bring down some of your personal items.
Jesus. How long do you think I'll be down here? Okay, messages.
And Admiral Krusco has sent an urgent message about a situation near Juno. And Undersecretary Mendez is still hounding you about the reorganization plan.
That's all?
No, there's also a message from Callisto.
Are you sure?
Yes, it reached your receiver about 45 minutes ago. I've forwarded it to your hand terminal.
Okay, go back to your dock. Let me get to work. It's been a long time since Jean-Paul called.
Hi, Mom. It's me. They lifted the comms embargo, and I wanted to say hey. Haven't heard from you in a few days, and, well, I'm worried. You took the news about Marie badly. She's not what you think she is. She's not a terrorist. She's fighting for justice for ordinary people who are caught in the crossfire. I know you say I distract myself from what's important, but, well, this is important. She is. To me. Anyway, I love you, and I miss you. Keep me in your prayers. Talk soon.
Stupid boy. This is no time for romance. Sweet child, the United Nations did not send you all the way across the solar system to get laid. We love to hear from you, but I expect updates on your health and safety, not on your damn love life. Listen to me, because I won't say it again. Go to the nearest medical clinic and get tested. The full STD panel. Those outer planet whores are the worst in the system. If discretion is required, forward the bill to me, and let this be the last we speak of it. Now, go. I'm sure there is something more important you should be doing. And be safe, my sweet boy. Make us proud. I leave this here until I know what it opens. Some fucking admiral and that Torque Mendes. That's the agenda.
Christian, I hear you're working out of the bunker today. Is it as ostentatious as everyone says?
Only thing missing is a chandelier. I hear you were looking for me.
Ah, yes. Listen, your role as Undersecretary of Peace Operations is invaluable, of course.
And yet,
And yet, the Belter threat calls for greater scrutiny. It should be the work of a committee, one that I'm shocked hasn't formed earlier. Anyway, the Security Council is planning a vote on the issue.
what issue? The issue of whether to strip me of my powers and throw the belt into chaos?
I know big changes can be challenging, especially when you've been in the UN for so long. But this is a move to protect our people.
Of course. But I can't help but wonder who will be in charge of this new committee.
Well, that's for the Security Council to decide. My name has been put forward, but listen, maintaining peace in the belt is more than one person can accomplish. Everyone is finally acknowledging all the work you do.
By taking my job?
Oh, don't think of it that way. If you excuse me, I've got another call. Always a pleasure.
Undersecretary Avasarala. With Fleet Admiral Holt indisposed on Luna, we've been instructed to defer to you for matters of lawful jurisdiction. At 1800 hours, the MCRN battleship Ramses II entered Juno moonspace. We have hailed the Ramses II 3 times, and we are now within our rights to seize the vessel. However, I've been ordered to seek your go-ahead on all matters in the belt, regardless of urgency or severity. Seeing as you are a civilian administrator, I urge you to trust your military officers to make the right decisions. I eagerly await your response, but I must warn you, if we do not receive orders soon, we will be forced to engage. Admiral Krusko, out.
Civilian administrator, my ass. Brass prick. This Krusko seems damn sure of himself. That makes me even less confident of his assessment. I better look into it myself before responding. Once I've finished my work, this will serve nicely for a wind down. So this is where our discretionary funds have gone. To feather an underground nest. The bubblehead himself. They really captured the insecure look in his eyes. You can almost believe that you're not hundreds of meters underground. Almost. me the strength to solve this clusterfuck around Juno. Protect Sharple from his own foolish impulses. Dear God, what a waste of water. If only everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always changing. I may not be certain of a higher power, but sometimes it's nice to share all this shit with somebody else.
Good morning, my love. You look absolutely ravishing. It's true I cannot see you, but I've learned that it's safer to assume. If I was with you, I wouldn't be able to stop from sweeping you into my arms and carrying you away. But alas, I'm not, and will have to settle for your bishop. Your move, darling.
My dear Arjun, have you learned nothing? I'm always playing a different game than you expect. Ask your king what I mean. I would much rather play a very different game. Sadly, I have been locked in a bunker by some idiot bureaucrats. But when I return home, you should block out your schedule. If only everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always changing. I never thought I'd miss the real nation, but this little gadget creeps me out. I have something special for you to work on.
Of course. What do you need?
My son is in contact with a girl on Ganymede. Marie Esperon.
Is she a UN official? A Martian diplomat?
She's a Belter activist.
Oh.
I know the basics. Enough for me to wholeheartedly disapprove of her. But this girl could be using my son for his UNN access, or trying to recruit him.
I see, Madam Undersecretary. I'll make the appropriate inquiries.
I'm going to need everything you have on Mendez.
Frankly, he's a pretty open book. Son of diplomats, top of his class at the UNS, spotless record.
He may be young and shiny, but I have seen his kind before. Small dicks, big ambitions.
Massive ambitions, if he's facing off against you.
Tell me about that shit-eating admiral.
I have his file here, but something is off. Gaps in command, sealed records.
So Cusco has something to hide. Maybe something I could use as leverage if he won't take orders.
Let me do some digging. It might be nothing, but it couldn't hurt.
I should pull up the reports on Juno and Ramses too. As if Earth weren't big enough to worry about. Why not? If someone offers you a favor, it's best to take advantage. Cloaking their military overreach in promises of protection. A classic Martian trick. %. Why not just ask for a pony in every household? Useless posturing. The OPA should know better. This will come back on them tenfold. If only meteors would silence some of the blowhards in the UN. We keep pushing farther and farther. what a mess. I pray Charnapol isn't the one who has to clean it up. In a perfect world, everybody gets what they need. But the belt is far from perfect. I hope these fools realize that black markets are to be managed, not eliminated. The belt, aka my never-ending headache. One can only imagine what we could have done with all that wasted Mormon money. A known opiate terrorist meeting with Martian agents. This could be interesting. A known opiate terrorist meeting with Martian agents. This could be interesting. Based on the velocity, The Ramses doesn't appear to be any immediate threat to Juno.
All the more reason to keep assessing and avoid making a mistake, right?
Martians are brash, but a move like this requires serious balls. I don't like it.
Why would they enter a heavily guarded demilitarized zone with a single warship? It doesn't add up.
Admiral Krusko. This is Christian Avasarad, Deputy Undersecretary for Peace Operations for the United fucking Nations! In case you have forgotten, I won't have any personal feelings about the Martians drive you to act unwisely. You will stand by for my orders and not move a goddamn inch until told to do so. Have a nice day. So this is where our discretionary funds have gone. To feather an underground nest. Am I ready to unwind? Mars, Earth, the belt. Your own damn children. It's all too much to control. Shit!
Madam Deputy Undersecretary, I received a new update from the Director of Operations. Stand by.
The time window for restoration of services has been extended indefinitely. Thank you.
Does the Director of Operations happen to report to Undersecretary Mendez?
Yes, D.O. Tanaka is a direct report.
This is no accident. Mendez is trying to block me out of the vote.
Forgive me, Madam Deputy, but isn't that a little paranoid?
His attempt to reorganize the Security Council would leave me powerless. He will stop at nothing to make it happen.
Whatever's causing it, we won't get much done without power.
You underestimate me, Nishan. My electrical engineering degree wasn't just for show. word of this gets out, I'll have your testicles as paperweights.
Understood, Madam Deputy Undersecretary.
I learned a few things besides networking at Kano Polytech. Let's hope I remembered them.
Well done, Madam Undersecretary.
What can I say? I live to impress you, Nishan. We have power again, but it's limited. Any news from the outside world?
The Security Council vote will proceed as planned, but you are scheduled to address the delegates first. The Ramses 2 is still off course near Juno, and the intervention window is closing. You've received another message from Admiral Kruzko, and you should be able to contact him again.
That won't mean shit if I can't make him listen. Did you find any dirt on him?
I'm afraid not. Of course, if the Secretary General weren't indisposed, he might share whatever unsealed files he might have.
He's safe. I like this dark side of you, Nishan.
I learned from the best, Madam Undersecretary.
What are you looking at? All the smog and serene. Give me the strength not to strangle that infuriating private, or the strength to do it. Either way. Get Kruzko to listen to reason. Give him enough wisdom, or enough fear of what I'll do to him. Protect my husband, who I need far more than I want him to know. At least I won't die of thirst if they forget about me down here.
My darling, while I would gladly carve up my schedule for you, it sounds like you might not be home anytime soon. I'm not surprised that foolish men think that they can control you, and I pity them greatly. I just heard from Shanapal. All things considered, he's faring well. I credit your fighting spirit, which I trust won't be too wounded by the loss of this pawn.
Faring well? Have you heard what your son is doing on Callisto? Foolish little shit. Falling in love with some belter. I blame you for this ridiculous sentimentality. All the time we spent raising him. And what does he do? Falls in love on a rock in the middle of space. Talk to him, Arjun. If you can't change his mind, no one can. Do I need to start watering that thing? What's the point of sitting in for the Secretary General if I don't get to break into his safe? Need to find the key. Knowing the Secretary General, he's hidden somewhere that makes him feel clever. Go back to your base and face the wall. It's called plausible deniability, for fuck's sake.
Deniability of what?
Good drone. It's almost optimistic to think we could fuck up this planet more than we already have. If we were wasting our time planning for alien contact, at least we are being honest about it.
Hi, Mom. It's me again. 2 messages in one day. Must be a new record, right? So, we're gearing up for a mission. I don't know where yet, I never do, but I wanted to reach out. What you said about Marie, that was pretty low. Even for you. She's important to me, Mom. You both are. That's why I want to be honest about my feelings. Just don't push me away, okay? Call me back when you get a chance. I'd love to hear from you before we deploy.
Sweet boy, you must stay safe and return to us soon. You have an important job to do, and I trust you to do it well. However, this is no time for sentimentality. All soldiers feel strongly on the eve of battle, which is why it's the worst fucking time to make decisions. Push this Marie out of your head and focus on what matters. You know what to do. I love you desperately, and I pray I will see your face again soon. Semper Fi, my sweet boy.
Oh, Christian, I was just about to call you. The council has set the date for the reorganization vote. It's today, in full assembly.
And I don't suppose you'd consider postponement for the council member who's working from a hole in the ground.
Oh, believe me, I asked, begged even. But there's too much momentum.
I've made my position clear to you. I am sure I can make it to the other councillors as well.
Oh, of course. But the timing is, well, you should get on people's calendars as soon as you can.
Jeffrey, I like you. You're ambitious, and you have balls. That's why I am telling you to cancel the vote. You don't want to go up against me.
Christian, you are an inspiration. I've looked up to you for, well, my whole career. But this motion is moving forward, and last I counted, you were 3 votes short.
Cocksucker.
I've populated your screen with 5 delegates whose votes may be winnable. You should call them and see where they stand.
Very good.